Hey everyone, my name's Austin and welcome to my channel Bread for Death. So today I'm going to be reviewing PIII Select Difficulty by Periphery, released on Sumerian Records. So the album is 11 tracks and an hour and 4 minutes long. And I know what a lot of you are probably thinking, something like, what? Periphery? They're not like a super heavy band or anything, especially on PIII. That was their weakest album. So, I think Periphery was kind of unique on this album because they were trying out a lot of new sounds, but still kind of sticking to their old stuff. The catchiest song on the album, Catch Fire, and also the shortest song, running at only 3 minutes 53 seconds, had a very like 80s rock vibe to it, where it was very like catchy, you know. And then there were also other tracks like Loon, which had a very atmospheric tone in the beginning, and then got kind of heavier, but mostly stuck to the lighter side of things. They had like an orchestra section in the middle of the song, and it was very emotional. Like, you could really just hear the emotions coming out of Spencer and really the whole band. I really like Spencer's clean vocals on the album, and I've been very 50-50 with his harsh vocals like ever since they became a band. I don't know, his harsh vocals just sound like he took a singing class but quit halfway through, so his vocals seem very unfinished, like they could be heavier or something, you know? But they also have a lot of their older sounds coming back. Like, I think Prayer Position could have come, you know, it sounded like it could have been Periphery 2 B-side that they just didn't release. The guitar work was still very proggy, very djenty, in typical Periphery fashion. The drumming was awesome. The production was like so-so. Wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible either. It was just eh. The song Marigold has a great guitar solo by Misha Manzoor that just continues throughout the song. It starts at the beginning and then it just continues, and I really like that. I really like the solo on the song. Lyrically, I don't mind the lyrics. They were, you know, emotional in some places, and they were, you know, heavy in other places. But I don't know, the lyrics just like didn't do it for me, and I feel like if it wasn't Spencer doing the vocals, if it wasn't Periphery, I don't think the vocals would have worked with any other band but Periphery. There are still some songs on the album that had, you know, typical Periphery time signatures and really wonky chord progressions and stuff like that. Typical stuff. The song Remain Indoors was one of the more progressive tracks on the album. It was also the only track that had anything like video game related. And by that, I mean, the album is called Select Difficulty, right? So when I think of that, I think of video games, okay? So in Remain Indoors, they had a very like, I don't know, 8-bit kind of sound in the middle of the song. But that was like the only instance of anything really video game related in the entire album. Also, that's another thing about the album. It continues with the Periphery 1, 2, and 3 album titles, and I really like that about them. I don't know why, it's just like one of the cooler things. It makes it easier to like know what songs are where, and then whenever they release things like Juggernaut albums, then you know that they're more of like a standout because they're not numbered. So that's just one of the things that I really like about Periphery, is just their album titles. They're like... So, does the album have any replay value? I'm really not sure. I think if you're a Periphery fan, it does. But if you're just coming into Periphery, and you're just hearing them for the first time, then you might not particularly like them. Because they're a different band. Because they're just a different kind of band, you know? Like, song progressions are weird, and their lyrics are odd, and honestly, it took me a few listens to really, like, get into the album. But after, like, 2 or 3, you know, I was really into it. But for the first time I heard it, I was like, oh, what is this? You know, it was different, you know. Overall, the album was, like, good, you know. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't, like, perfect either. I think if I had to give the album a rating, I would probably go with 7 out of 10. Hey guys, thank you for watching my video. Let me know if there's anything I could do better. Any albums you want to see me review. If there's anyone even watching this right now, it's like my 3rd video, so I don't have a lot of subscribers yet. So yeah, let me know if there's anything I can do better, and like, comment, subscribe, all that, or don't, cause you have free will. And yeah, that's about it. I will see you guys next time. Have a good day.